Hi, it's been a wee while since I've done a video. Last time I spoke to you, I I think I just started my new medication. So I had my medication increased this week and I had my first of that higher dose yesterday. I would say there has been moments where I'm feeling positives. So I think we're going in the right direction. I've just been doing a lot of sleeping, so my sleep pattern's way out of sync. So felt it was worth trying next dose up. And I think the fact that I'm feeling these positives, I think that this medication is definitely doing something. I think one of the things that I've found, like with every dip, I find myself learning something new. Whether it be about how I react with my depression or a new sign or different things. And on this occasion, I think because I've never weaned off medication to go on to new medication before, this was a new experience for me. And I think there is a big difference, definitely, I've noticed, in weaning off medication because you're ready to come off it and weaning off medication because you need different medication. I think one of the things I found I learned this time around was that as I was weaning off my old medication, I was finding my head full of stuff. And I think lots of different stuff was going on in my head. It was just different events, different memories, different, I don't know, stuff. And the only way I can describe it was like you might have a few different radios playing at the same time, but all playing different channels. And every now and again, little snippets of each different channel will break through and you can catch that snippet. But I found because of that, it made writing in my journal practically impossible. And that's something I often recommend to people when they're struggling with mental health issues is to write in a journal. Get what's in here down on the paper and it kind of frees up the space. My problem was trying to get that flow from there down to the paper because there was just so much going on in here, and I think I just couldn't grasp anything enough to put it to paper, if that makes sense. And so I think a part of me was like spending the day distracting my head with different stuff like computer, phone, my son, etc., etc. But it got to bedtime and it was like I couldn't put my phone down because I'd then be stuck with what's all going on here and I wouldn't be able to sleep, even though I was tired. Which was then having a knock-on effect that I was sleeping during the day. We're still sorting the sleep pattern out. It's starting to get a little better, but it's got a long way to go. I just want to be honest with you all because I feel the point of this channel was to try and help somebody, anybody, with the information of my experience that might help them through their own experience, or help someone to help somebody else with their experience. And I don't know if this will help anybody, I have no idea. But if there's one person that helps, then at least somebody. So by being honest, if I don't be honest, then I can't truly help. So I think the other thing is that I also want people out there who are parenting with mental health issues to know they're not alone, to know there's other parents out there that are struggling just as much as they are. There'll be some struggling worse, some struggling less, all different levels. And I think when you've got some kind of mental health issue as a parent, for some anyway, there can be this kind of fear of, I own up to this. Is there this danger of losing my child? Is there this danger of being seen as an unfit parent? And I don't believe that mental health issues can stop you from being a fit parent. I think the biggest thing is, as a parent with mental health issues, is knowing when to seek the help and support that means swallowing your pride, all for the sake of ensuring the best for your child. And that isn't easy, because for some people to admit that they're struggling to do it themselves makes them feel like they've failed, but they've not. I've always believed in the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. I don't think raising a child was ever intended to be a one person or two person job. I think the thing is, children look to everybody for examples of how to behave, how to view life, how to view the world. Even people they don't know, they watch. So you might think that you have no impact on a child. You might not have any children and think this is not relevant for me. But your behaviour and my behaviour, everybody's behaviour, has an impact on how a child views everything. I think by seeking that support, you're reaching out to your village, so to speak. And your village is giving you that support so that you can bring yourself back to being the mum or the dad or whatever that you need to be for your child. And I don't think there's anything failing about that approach. I think it takes a strong person to seek that support. I think it takes guts to admit that you're struggling. And I feel that, like, some people are very anti medication regarding mental health. And I've always felt, well, I feel that from what I've learned from my experience with antidepressants, it's not a one size fits all. I think if you feel for you, your recovery is aided better without medication, that's okay. However, I also feel that people should be feeling okay to accept medication if that's what it takes to help them. Like, for example, slowing my head down so that I can focus on one issue at a time. And there's no shame in that. And I always cringe when I hear people say there's no proof medication works. I beg to differ because it's helped me. Or there's ways of dealing with your health without medication. Well, okay, that's good for you, but it might not be good for me. As human beings, we're all unique, we're all different, we're all made up different ways, our brains are wired differently. Our reactions to medications are different. I mean, just take vaccinations for COVID, and you're not going to get everybody experiencing the reactions the exact same way 100% of the time. It's because we're human, we're different, we're unique, we're from different families, we're all different bloods. I don't know, something that has bugged me in the past about people's attitudes towards medication. It's like the last time I was put back onto medication, can't remember, must be over a year ago now. And at the time, I felt like I failed. because I'd been nearly a year off my medication, and I thought, I'm doing great. I'm dealing with every little potential panic attack without going into a full-blown panic attack. I am maintaining my health. I'm getting there. I'm doing it. So when it got to a point where I realised I need to go back to my doctor, I felt like I failed. And one of the things that the doctor said to me, and I know deep down because I've said it myself in the past, because when I've been doing better, I can see this, but it's hard to see when you're really struggling. And he says, it's not any different. Well, no, it wasn't quite, can't remember the exact wording, but basically the gist of it was, taking antidepressants for mental health issues is no different to a diabetic needing insulin or an asthmatic needing an inhaler. I would agree with this. And quite often, if I'm talking to someone with mental health issues, I will ask them the reasons why they choose not to take the medication. I will then tell them my own personal experience and then respect their decision. I don't tell them because I'm trying to persuade them to take the medication. I tell them because I feel I want to make sure they're fully aware of all the information. Sometimes people can have a misconstrued, what am I trying to say? A misconception about antidepressants. They just have this negative view because that's all they've heard from other people. And sometimes they need to see that there are positive cases out there too regarding regarding antidepressants. So I think if you feel you need meds, you talk to your doctor. And yes, you're not going to necessarily find the right medication straight away, but work with your doctor, be honest with your doctor all the time, and the doctor should work with you. If you feel, for whatever reason, allergic reaction or I don't know, there's different reasons, I guess, why different people choose not to. Although I do refuse to accept the it's not proven to work excuse, because it helps me. It has helped me. So I think once people, if people then say, well, yeah, I get that, but this is how I feel, I still don't want it, then that's fine, that's okay. I mean, I know somebody who has twice tried antidepressants and their tongue blistered. Fair enough, that has put them off trying again, and I completely understand that, and I would never pressurise that person to try again. I think this video is going on a bit, and I feel like there's so much more I want to say. I've got a few different ideas of stuff to do when I'm on a more even keel. I want this channel to be open to anybody in a parenting position that has mental health issues. I want this channel open to anybody who may be concerned about a friend or a family member who is a parent that might have mental health issues. But at the moment I feel I may be only reaching mums as a mum. If that's not the case, I'd be appreciated if people could say, and that would be good. However, I'm thinking of addressing this by maybe at some point down the line bringing other people, maybe recording a video call interview or something with a dad who's struggled with mental health issues, or I don't know. I've got different ideas going on that I need, once my head's clearer, I can think through better and work out the logistics. I hope that this is helping somebody. And I guess I kind of felt, I guess I've already said this, that my aim is to help at the very least so people know they're not alone. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Trying to bring the focus back here. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna end the video here, because I think my focus is all over the place, which is not very useful for you guys who are listening, if you're still listening. If you are, then I very much appreciate that, and thank you very much. If you do find my content useful or of interest or of help or whatever, and you want to see more videos, just if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, they should let you know when I upload a new video. I know a lot of YouTubers are like, oh, subscribe, like, notification bell, this all helps me, blah blah blah. This isn't about helping me. If you want to subscribe, you want to like, if you want to hit the bell, that's okay. If you don't, that's okay. It's about helping you, the person watching this, or helping somebody you know, or helping you to help somebody you know. So feel free to, because my experience is my experience, everybody's different. It would be great to see some comments of different other people's experiences. If there's any dads out there that want to put in a male perspective. And don't be frightened. It's not, I know it's still a big thing for a man to admit mental health issues. But I intend to try and keep this channel a safe place for people to open up And if you're worried about negative comments, I will be closely monitoring my comments, see who's posting what, make sure people are being kind, no swearing please. And maybe through this channel we all, in one way or another, help somebody, because things that work for me might not have worked for you, and it's good to know that different experience for me and for anybody else that's watching these videos that are thinking, I don't think I'm right, I need help, what do I do? I don't know if I'm hitting the point or not, but I'm still relatively new to this, and I hope in time that I get better at the content, at the focus, at the information. And I hope you appreciate my honesty, because I just feel that if I came here telling you about things that helped me in the past and they made it I'm okay now, it'd be hypocritical, maybe. It certainly feels wrong, feels off for me, and I don't believe that benefits anybody. So if I have down times, I will be honest with you and tell you. I'm getting more accustomed to the idea that there are going to be more times where I'll dip. But because I'm learning from the previous dips, I'm dealing with each dip better, so that the next dip isn't so bad. Maybe one day, maybe, I won't be dipping at all. Who knows? Maybe it's wishful thinking. Time will tell. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And take care. Bye.